Poonch terror attack. Now, it has been more than 60 hours since Pakistan proxies ambushed an army convoy in Poonch in Jammu and Kashmir. Since then, the largest search operation has been launched in Poonch and Rajouri. Internet has been shut and 2 terrorists have been neutralized trying to infiltrate from the Akhnur sector. The Indian Army is leaving no stone unturned to hunt the terrorists who were responsible for this, as forces remain ever so vigilant to thwart Pakistan's attempt to ferment terror in Jammu and Kashmir. My colleague Ajay Janlyal has filed some exclusive reports from Ground Zero. Take a look at it.
NewsX is continuously reporting from the ground zero and showing you the exclusive visual that how major infiltration attempt was foiled by the alert Indian Army troopers, and now we have reached here on the ground zero, and right now you could see that these are the brave soldiers of the Indian Army, those who are taking position here and definitely eyeing on the enemy Pakistan. This is the very location from where the suspicious movement was spotted. Terrorists, those who were in group of about 3 to 4, they were basically trying to sneak in, and this was the area. You could see that there is a thick vegetation and forest area ahead of this line of control, international border area, and they basically wanted to take advantage of this thick vegetation to cross over here. And this picture which is on your camera, you could see that there is a forest area. There are thick vegetation of forest on your screen. This was the very location from where Pakistani army basically opened fire when terrorist was gunned down by the Indian Army troopers. So immediately they were also retaliated. 4 terrorists, they were trying to sneak in here this side through this thick vegetation, but immediately they were spotted in this area. Army troopers, they opened fire and neutralized 2 terrorists, and then we have shown you that how other terrorists, they were seen dragging the bodies of terrorists towards Pakistan, so that they don't want any evidence to be here which could be dangerous for the Pakistan, as Pakistan is already exposed many a time that how they are continuously sheltering the terrorists over there with the Pakistani army. And they are the real heroes, those who always, eye on Pakistan, because after 2 terrorists are gunned down, there are chances that terrorists, those who are sitting across, they could once again try to carry out any bad action or anything here on the forces. So they continuously on they are eyeing on the the movement of enemy across the fenced area, across the forward area, and they continuously they are using the modern weapon gadgets to eye. Yesterday late night, even that movement of a terrorist was spotted with a gadget, and immediately they were seen, they were spotted, retaliation started, and in no moment they have gunned down 2 terrorists, and 2 others they managed to went back towards Pakistan side. So brave soldier of the Indian Army, they always stand tough against enemy's plan of infiltrating to this side. They always stand tough to ensure that our borders as well as the civilians could remain safe. And this was the very location from where that major infiltration attempt was foiled by the Indian Army, and 2 terrorists were gunned down. There is still possibility that number of terrorists, those are sitting across, they could try to sneak in, but our forces, they are well prepared to thwart any kind of a plan of Pakistan. With Vanti Digra, Ajay Janlyal, NewsX, Ground Zero, Akhnur. Now the dark has started, and that's why the challenge for the security forces, Indian Army, is more. Yes, we know that even yesterday when they were patrolling over here, they have seen that how 4 terrorists, they were trying to sneak it. This is the very area where this patrolling is once again going on, and they are ensuring that they have to ensure that no one from across can, no one from across could infiltrate to this side. And we are here on the ground zero in the Akhnur sector, where last night at around 10, the suspicious movement of 4 terrorists were spotted, and Indian Army troops, those who were there, they foiled that attempt and neutralized 2 terrorists. They are using, sniffer dogs and other explosive detection equipments to detect any kind of explosive and other things, so that if anybody is trying to infiltrate to this side, if any explosive is there, that has to be recovered, that has to be destroyed. Because we have seen in the past as well that how forces were targeted by the Pakistani bat action team. So that is why there is a challenge for the army troopers, and that's why they are ensuring that they have to move very cautiously, because there is input that number of terrorists, those who are waiting across there, they want to basically target the defense forces and the civilians over here in the Jammu and Kashmir, and to disturb the peace. But our forces, they are ensuring that they have to foil all the nefarious attempt, and that's why they are doing patrolling and ensuring the safety of the civilians as well as the border areas of Jammu and Kashmir. With Bunty Tigra, Ajay Jandial, NewsX, Jammu. NewsX is reporting since morning that how brave Indian Army soldier, they have foiled infiltration attempt on the Akhnur sector international border area, and this was the video we have shown you first in the morning, and this was the area in Akhnur sector where 4 terrorists were spotted, and right after they were targeted by the Indian Army troops, they started running from this area. 1 terrorist was shot down morning in the late midnight on 22nd and 23rd, and second terrorist succumbed to the injuries later. That is what our information says. This is another video where we have encircled this terrorist. Basically, 1 terrorist was shot down and other was seen dragging the body of a killed terrorist, and he was trying to take it back to the Pakistan side so that they can not be exposed, because we know that how Pakistan many a time was exposed because they are pushing terrorists and they are giving shelter to the terrorists as well. We'll try to show you exactly where it has happened, where this incident has happened. Right after these terrorists were targeted by the Indian troopers, Pakistan have started burning the sarkandas near to their position, so that Indian Army's attention goes towards that, and they can basically evacuate the killed and the injured terrorists from the location. And that's why this this attempt was made by the Pakistan. We'll try to show you. This is the track where terrorists were killed, and other terrorists, they started dragging the body of terrorists to this side so that they can take the body back to Pakistan side, because we know that in the past as well, when infiltration attempt has taken place, this is another picture which shows basically what was the route of terrorists. Just see, this track shows that from this location there was a Pakistani post, and from here they started moving towards the other side, and then they entered to the Indian side. Right after they have reached here to that spot, they were basically targeted by the Indian troopers, and here 1 terrorist was killed and another was injured, and then he later succumbed to the injuries, and terrorists basically wanted to take that body back to the other side in Pakistan. As I told you, that their motive was very clear. They want to take the body back to the Pakistan side, so that if they are carrying any weapon, any document, they will not get recovered here by the Indian Army troopers. That could be another expose that how Pakistan is pushing terrorists and trying to disturb peace here in the Jammu and Kashmir by pushing a terrorist over here. So this is the real exact location. We have shown you that they are using the thick sarkanda vegetation so that they can push in the terrorists, and terrorists can easily move to the Jammu and Kashmir and disturb peace over here. But our forces, they are very bravely fighting and foiling all the nefarious plan of Pakistan, by which they want to disturb peace and peaceful atmosphere here in the Jammu and Kashmir. But Bunty Tigra, Ajay Jandial, NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.